enough to even be a problem. Loud on the attack, DRX on the defending side. First map is Loud's. Map 2, well, let's find out.
Stun actually does connect onto RB. Aspas desperately trying to pin it down, but RB with a right click will find it. And the explosion comes through. Stax finds 2.
Picking up where they left off, DRX looking dominant here. Less down pretty low, and Tui's desperate to find someone to punish, but DRX all in the right place. Beautiful work from RB already. Flash gonna note where these players reside. Tara gets taken down, but no one gonna take the bait. DRX playing patient, disciplined Valorant. We know them for, right? This is what they've been historically noted for. Less down to 13. And nothing lucky happened from this.
Trying to isolate Buzz in his corner, but just can't pin him down.
Oh, Tui.
Potentially.
He's made a run for it. He desperately tried to get away, but does get caught up, so trying to do what they can here. This is a lot to ask of them, though.
Marco will be the, I guess, the first obstacle here with the spike towards Hell.
30 seconds left.
Trying to play in.
Yeah, Less's reposition. Very risky. Oh, he actually found that headshot there so deep, but it's the Nano Swarm that really splits up the attack, and finally the right click comes through from RB. You can see there on the X-ray. DRX then have bodies to throw at the second wave of this execute.
What the doctor would have ordered for DRX after a very close game on map 1, losing in OT can be a bit of a gut punch, but picking back up well here. That pistol under the belt in the second map. Certainly going to do wonders for the confidence, at least to begin with. Erase some of those memories just made. We look at how it really comes into this round. Sheriff, Ghost, odds and ends, but completely outgunned by the Bulldogs, obviously, for DRX. So they can make anything happen. It would be quite surprising. Maybe Aspas gets some godly timing, but you can see Heaven. It's got a lot of presence towards it. Oh, belting shot from Aspas.
You're not going to connect, but Buzz able to cycle the weapon across, so preventing any further value found off that pick. Now drifting back towards RB's setup here.
Yeah.
Information gathered on the back of the Nano Swarm being removed, but big gap to close here. RB gets ahead of the fault line.
Yeah, he's down low, but he should have support, but it's not there. It falls to pieces and Loud break towards the site. Yes, Aspas low, but he's got the Bulldog and he can buy time with that. He can be a problem. And look at the positioning towards Heaven as well. Less in a good spot for this too.
Les is in a beautiful position.
The Flash should note it. You might start seeing him begin to find that impact soon. Buzz, those next steps could be deadly, and they are. Les gonna make the most of it. Gonna know Marco as well. He's overwhelmed and Loud.
With the Sheriff. A thrifty conversion here.
God, that was so good from Les, though, just to make sure he's still focused towards CT. He doesn't get tempted to look. And now, kind of a flip of the script, right? DRX down on towards those Sheriff's odds and ends. Harder to hold here, especially on that defending side. Spread across the map. Aspas looking towards that ult as early as he can.
Be conscious of. It's a possibility of DRX finding value off these Sheriffs. Slow, cautious approach from Loud now after that first exchange. Marco will be spotted on the jump peak here.
So far, they've been able to kind of withdraw the information of obviously one on pillar, that being Marco. Yes, they noted one either towards mid, be it vent side, or be it towards Heaven off the back of the Flash. So a little bit of info being put together. I'm trying to feel out if there is that stack there. Stacks going to be held back by the smoke for now. Takes a bit of a peek and loses life. Les.
The alarm bot gets put inside the smoke as well. Just
lovely.
No opportunity for him to retreat away from that.
That's a very patient
30
round
seconds left.
Loud.
It is. We did see this executed on Lotus and a couple of concerning examples of it, but 20 seconds left now. You're looking for Loud to make a move.
Yeah, getting a little worried. They need that presence to make its value from Heaven, and it's starting to fall to pieces. Zest's going to make some serious damage occur. 13 seconds. The plant should not be contested, considering how far away RB is. But it is RB.
Had a phenomenal performance on map 1.
Absolutely.
DRX's hero in some regards. Actually does get that. It almost looks like a little bit of a bait here. The fault line should set things in motion towards Heaven.
Yep. And it's so pacey. We're at 130. They've already got towards that ramp control, eyeing up Heaven. There's no subtlety to this. They're not being quiet. But look at the split. Still a default in play, a 1-1-3.
I mean, I doubt every time we see this alarm bot up towards Heaven, I doubt we really see DRX commit a player towards ramp. Doesn't really suit them and have to respect the double initiator. Actually, I was going to say Zest does catch Sadak on the cross. Nearly slips the net.
That was so quick as well. But now identifying what Loud might have been trying to do.
Marco taking a ton of damage there, actually. Has to TP away.
Oh, they're playing with such precarious timing. Zest slips across.
Actually retrieved his poison orb, yeah? Able to reposition a little deeper now. That's so brave from Zest.
And away we go. Loud going to take the space that was given to them, though. Still looking to maybe end towards A, but the problem is that RB sitting deep. You still got one CT and the additional player, Zest, now sitting to be able to check towards Heaven. RB's got to play this perfectly. Zest can't fall. Stax has to hold the ground, spots the barrel. He's going to know they're in Heaven. And now we're down to 25. This gets a little bit precarious for Loud. They've got to get a move on. They've got to clear that site. And Stax is still standing, but for how long? He's got so many players coming his way. The cavalry is here. DRX bringing over the bodies, but look at the pressure from CT. Aspas already down towards it, but Buzz finds the spike. It's gone loose. Can he buy the time? 2 is clears towards Heaven. 7 seconds. Stax, can he play his life out? He has to try and stay alive.
Oh my God.
What a pickup! 11 HP and less than a second. What a bit of work!
It's 11 HP versus 3 as this round concludes.
What a bittersweet moment. Just perfectly. 2-2 now. Brilliant game in front of us. Now, ult's there for Stax this round. 1 away for Zest. 2 off from Buzz on the other side. Aspas has his ready. Less ready. 2E's ready. They are locked in for this.
Yeah, those 3 big ultimates we're talking about here in terms of the split attack. Marco going to smoke off. Seeker's invested as well. Loud looking to change the pace up here.
And they've been rewarded. Zest goes down. Buzz held back by the lockdown, and Cowanzine going to be grateful for the space that he's been given. Aspas backfilling this, but once the fight dives on in, he's got it. Buzz now down. That's a 5v3 in a plant. This looks almost impossible for DRX to turn.
13 HP on Aspas and DRX again, showing that once this spike goes down, they don't really want to throw anything at it. Gonna hold on to these rifles once again. It's only a Bulldog and 2 rifles, should say. Loud will find their 3rd. And what's concerning is if they do continue with just basically preventing or attempting to prevent the spike from going down, how quickly rounds can be decided by just early round aggression from Loud.
Which is so good for them too.
Yeah.
It's like you look at how compounding of a problem that actually is. I wonder if there is going to be a timeout to address that at some point. For now, they go hunting though. They want those weapons gone. Les going to claim the first. That's Stax removed. Marco, can he stand? It's what can Buzz achieve? Can he get himself ready to go with that showstopper? Is that even a potential, or does Loud even allow it, right? Look at the pace again. Willing to challenge and willing to fight. DRX, 3 players in middle this time. Aspas the first to try and find it. Vulnerable, got to be careful. It's less to punish. Claiming Stax and falling back. Buzz taken so low as well. DRX left in tatters. His shot from Marco. Aspas punished.
Beautiful adjustment. This brings us to a 4v4, but that rifle not recoverable. Loud was feeling like they've created enough pressure here to draw the rotation, but we can see otherwise. Still 2 members of, yeah, that's the thing. 2 members of DRX, 1 being Marco with the Vandal in hand.
But the timing could be atrocious, right? If he goes too far, if he gets
Be
caught on
great
an
for him.
island. They were completely unaware. Cowanzine just walking backwards into it. Buzz trying to buy a couple of seconds. Pain Shell coming in, but now they are down to 3 here. But look what remains. You've got to have RB in the position to find impact.
I was going to say, a moment there where you think Sadak's considering the rotation. This is on DRX's side of this. Will spot Buzz.
Flashed up, slowed down. Zest going to try and get in. He's done it. He's taking down less. Hold on, this could be turned on his head. They've just got classics. Surely not. Sadak now in a 1v2. This has gone absolutely atrociously. Player left, player right. He's got the spike, but only 15 seconds. Tries to spam through the smoke, and Buzz barely breathing, but still standing. So close. Up and over. He's spotted both. He's got him.
A thrifty round being the catalyst for DRX. To string together to find some sub 5 HP.
Yeah. And now rewarded with all of those ults coming in. The pace, sure. Aspas trying to punish. And look at Buzz, he barely gets out of there. Gonna pop the showstopper. It's gonna be a 1-for-1. Oh, he's got two! Tell a lie! Buzz finds both. Aspas and Let's Go down. Marco's in on the action. And Loud, they're done for, surely. Yes, Sadak's gonna catch Buzz, but... Okay, wait,
Hang on.
hold on. Well,
And they've removed the pit.
Yeah, wait. Sadak's made a mountain out of a molehill, and now RB is here, though. The saving grace from map 1, and he wants to do it again.
Gonna make something work, maybe on the back of these ultimates.
It looks fairly simplistic towards A so far. There is no default spread. This is looking like it is their end destination. 3 players already here. Stack's going to position towards CT as per standard. RB on towards the site. And then one towards those vents. You can see it already. Zest waiting poised. It's RB to draw first blood, though. Less going to go down. Zest eats the flash, but how is he alive? How is he alive? What? How is he alive? How is he still standing? No right to do that to them. And Loud have nothing to say about this. It's next round. I doubted him before and they almost turned it, but this one, so far out of touch. Position noted. Players on the way. He's about to be put to his grave.
From Loud. Well, they might actually call the timeout. This is just going to look... Yeah.
He did just come out of that.
Literally, Aspas is still behind the wall.
Absolutely.
And Loud struggling, really, to find a response to that. And this comp really bespoke towards enabling Aspas with the double initiator here. Oh, doesn't even need any utility. Walks up dry, finds that one. Buzz will fall.
He's going to be gutted with that Buzz. Does Marco do a similar thing? Tui's tempted. Marco almost caught there. Does get out. Now DRX have to be careful. A man down.
But the adjustment around like this, I mean, look at the previous approaches towards Mayo. It's been a stun coming through from Tui's, the fault line to set things in motion, a flash from Cow and Zine. A completely dry opener here. Catches DRX off guard. Loud now have time and space to work with.
God, they put in so much faith in RB. Maybe just the lockdown, the utility. It is just him. And Tui's...
Hang on.
Paranoid didn't hit. He's still here. No target noted, and they pivoted. They're going back towards that B side that does have the vast majority of the players towards it. All going to come in. Marco could be forced
so
out.
dead.
He is screwed. How is he still alive? He's finally found. Back of the site cleared. Sadak's got Zest down. This is the green light. It's taken a lot, but it's perfectly coordinated. Plant going to come in. And the last two push very far back.
We were healed up, and no surprise to see Stacks. And, well, as I say that, I didn't even spot Stacks still entertaining the possibility of showing some presence. RB a million miles away from this. But they've passed each other here. Leicester going to have no idea about this reposition. Stacks being hunted elsewhere on the map. Now at least the information will go across towards RB, but shouldn't be able to find him.
No. Surely. I took pretty much everything that... Okay. Pretty much everything that Loud had.
As well.
Yeah.
Count Zine's here.
Great deal in that round.
But just to come back to that, in terms of what are early signals for DRX, that there's no utility invested towards this opener for Aspas, which with this comp adjustment, you expect it to be. For Ask a little deeper now.
Yeah. Now you have to use that utility to clear through, otherwise...
you shouldn't be contacting into mid now. As soon as this operator is revealed, Aspas still dancing with death here.
So confident. He's starting to respect it now by falling away, but he was willing to challenge for that second shot. Loud, again, similar scenes here. Taking over ramp control. We know it's something that they traditionally do. Buzz maybe looking to try and catch someone on the way through, but they've already fallen away from this.
And we mentioned previously, this ramp engagement for DRX is very awkward. RB will find less ahead. Stacks with the backstab as well.
Much more proactive, not allowing the likes of Loud to kind of determine how the round folds out, getting more involved. DRX matters to own hands. Now, Aspas still patrolling in middle. Still a chance, can't get it that time. Stacks outdoes him, left alive on 32, but still standing, leaving Sadak and Tui's with no real progress made. Buzz still waiting, back to target, back to the duty in middle. The flash is there, he knows there was an additional player. Forced off, fancies it some more, hold on, Sadak. Lovely shot.
30 seconds left.
before is a large ask of any player.
You heard it. Less than 30 seconds left now. Marco slipping back deeper towards B site as well. Making it harder and harder. Yeah, just going to look to hold on to this rifle. Less down at 900, but the purchase is possible in the next tier for Loud. Concede though, DRX will find their 6th here. Have benefited coming out of the adjustments. It hasn't been Loud. They've been constantly playing on the back foot to try and recover. And that's even to say, map 1 was 15-30 in their favor.
You should run.
Stacked up now for Loud behind this lockdown. All 5 members. RB wants nothing to do with at least pressuring towards the choke point, but they do have a lockdown of their own.
Okay, lockdown. Not going to find much, but it does open up chance, so they should be able to cross towards the site. Smoke should be still in towards CT, and it is. Loud still being diligent. Nice open plant for them here.
There's nobody up towards heaven here, and the concern being this lockdown will clear most of site. At least force them back towards main. It actually gets put on the left side of the screen, so an opportunity at least.
Denied. Should get taken down here. It
No,
doesn't.
there's nothing.
Okay.
There's no paint shell to follow up.
Oh, but Sadak going to catch RB on the push through, so there's still a little bit of resistance to this. Buzz trying to hold the line as well, going to backfill the space. Isolates one, sprays on the second, 2, he's down low. Does Buzz still get another chance at this one? The smoke keeping them safe, but it's Aspas to walk on in, and Buzz obliterates all of them. Down to Sadak and just now less in a 1v2, halfway found. Oh, Marco! Dives on in, halfway achieved. He's got the defuse.
That was absolute insanity.
Show this again. Oh, Buzz. Beautiful work from heaven. Yeah, Marco, look at this.
It's such awkward.
Stage. I guess this is champions. Makes sense. 7-4 though, Buzz. Back on that operator.
Nothing available off the rip in terms of ultimates here for Loud. One off the showstopper. Aspas again toying with the idea of getting aggressive here.
But look at these two, just dancing around each other. It's so contested. Aspas waiting. He slipped a little bit deeper than maybe they expected. Does Zest get caught? No. Here the Seeker's going on past. His position will be revealed. He has to get ready. Luckily his teammate deals with him. But it does at least allude to the presence in middle now. First contact truly made. Angle's theirs.
Zest has got a backup judge though. Forced deeper by the paint shell, so we'll have to concede some of this space. But the setup is beautiful here. Buzz is that second layer, second line of defense, and actually Zest gets back into position with his judge.
Here it is, the operator to greet with a smile. Buzz going to connect that one. Aspas gone, tip of the spear, blunt. And now the rest have to try and get past it. Juggling it on back through as well. Back up in case he needs it. The split's coming in and the judge is waiting.
Wait, hang on.
Avoids the sentence somehow. Les is alive and now there's problems. DRX could get crunched on this one. Marco goes up and actually takes the fight. Doesn't get affected by the flash. Gets to kind of readjust. Doesn't get punished on this. Now we're down to 20 seconds. Kawanzin and Sadak, what are you going to do about it now? Your options are dwindling and you're losing the fight. Buzz is going nuclear in this game. Marco
Pin down one solution to how DRX have adjusted. As soon as this operator came online for Buzz,
Loud can close out with 4. That would be spectacular in its own right. Mike, where's your mind right now coming into this?
I mean, I do want to see the adjustments built around less on the Killjoy here, how well they can actually, I guess, employ this to be able to anchor one side or the other and really take the fight to DRX. Yes, on the defense, but historically, that's what's looked great for Loud on Split.
DRX was so deep on the site already. This is a freebie.
I mean, this was Loud invested towards a trap play elsewhere on the map, so it'll be a full 5v5 in the post plant here.
That's dreamy for them. You can ask for a better beginning. A little bit of util left as well. Buzz goes paint shell too.
But because it was a trap play elsewhere, tons of utility available for Loud on the retake.
And that's going to punish the players on the back of the side. 2 of them caught there. Nice little bit of stall from the Nano Swarm coming in from RB, but how much more can they hold? They've at least navigated away that first layer of the util put in to facilitate this pushback through. They're clearing through the site now, but they have not cleared the back of the site. Zest still going to get away with daylight robbery. Buzz is there as well, but the trade's going to be going back and forth. Tui still standing. Buzz, how is he evading this? How is he still alive? Finally goes down, and it's Kawanzin Cowanzine and Tui's in a 2v2 against Marco and Stacks, but look at the time. You can hear it ticking.
That's it.
Cowanzine, he does no more. He can do no more. The time has run away. They made it competitive, but it just wasn't close
Pressure
enough.
or value found off that at the start of that retake.
Well, I feel like even though they all kind of came through CT, that one Nano Swarm basically saved their
Yeah,
ass,
exactly,
Right? Like,
yeah.
that's... So now that scoreline's looking even worse, right? Insult to injury if you're a loud fan, if you're a loud player.
Desperation starting to show a stinger in the hands of Aspas to try and make something work.
Yikes. Not easy. Bulldogs galore. One rifle.
They can play
possessed.
range on this,
Yep.
even if they don't identify early on. Deal with the turret. And no flank set in motion already. DRX have their sights set towards B. Tui's with a classic.
How long can he dodge and weave this already? The site's being taken over. A valiant attempt. Gonna take down Buzz, but again, DRX just overwhelmed massively. The other three still pretty far away, can't quite pounce towards the site itself. And this is where that range factor truly comes into play.
Yeah, classic Ghost and a Stinger. DRX tuck themselves into very comfortable positions now. So that's caught. Yeah, headshot lands as well. Just a formality to clean up now. Just Sadak left standing. Only going to be Buzz, I believe, as the casualty. Sadak can find something on the exit here. No. Tagged up, forced away. Have to give it up to the spike. DRX now double digits found. And a 6-round deficit for Loud to try and recover.
Even get a little risky on this. You don't have to be too reserved. Aspas, let's get involved early on.
Trailblazers should clear the way for Buzz. Actually setting up for the paranoia up into Heaven here. Well, if the Trailblazer was intended to go deeper into Heaven, it would be a little bit of a gamble if they throw it out, but maybe slowing things down just to catch a heal. Aspas chomping at the bit here. The reposition, trying to greet DRX into nail, but forced off the angle very early on, Lauren.
I'm looking at the pacing coming out from DRX, and it's just purely patient. They've given up a whole lot of space, but considering how deep that dog just came from, I think they're aware of how far Loud's control of B main is going to be residing. Now, where do they go with this then? Do they then turn attention towards A? Do they try and filter elsewhere? Don't fancy the odds towards that B site, and that looks to be the case.
40 seconds left as well. I don't necessarily have a solid understanding of DRX are making progress towards, and dealing with the turret here, as if that might have drawn the rotation. I mean, Aspas has come across towards the A side of the map.
That B main control is still going to be an issue.
They've got to stay alive, though. That's the problem.
Yeah, they can't challenge now. There's 0 point in this. They just have to play for that retake and make sure it's damn well worthwhile.
A good read from DRX as well. The plant actually on the spawn side of default. Maybe going to see them pivot or push even deeper. Zest punished, though.
Yeah, quick clear. And Zest goes down. Aspas careful on the next steps. Needs those next layers to come into effect. Cowanzine, Tui's need to become effective in this. He can't make through CT on his own. Marco gets dealt with up towards Heaven. Another step taken, down to now the 3. But one is Buzz, and he's looking pretty deadly. Towards the back of the site, though, he's got to deliver on a massive amount. Going to take another with him, but now it's just RB in a 1v2. A tap on the spike and his commitment. It's going to be him trying to stick towards his less. He's done the damage. He got it to halfway, and he's kept Loud alive. Just one of those almost infallible halves that one rifle remaining probably is not going to be enough for that, but off the rip. Early work eyeing up that B site, but again, cautious considering how we saw Loud start in just that last round.
Flash will confirm presence. Deep investment, actually, of utility from Tui's. Was negated here off the rip, and Buzz pops with the showstopper. Will clear sight. Loud have to respect this.
Yeah, and he's searching pretty deep with this, clearing through on CT.
That's a ton of information.
It's massive. That's going to allow the plant to come in. No one's going to deny it from Heaven. The smoke's still in play. Marco gets to fall away from this. Still paranoid about middle, but you can see how late RB's playing this from Sewer. Very, very late. Considering how deep they cleared CT, that actually could be key to this when RB decides to strike. But Aspas going to get towards the side himself. Going to eat that stun, though. Slowed down now. Marco, Buzz, Stacks, again, the stall is fantastic here. Trying to negate all of that presence from the utility from Loud. They can't quite close the gap. It's messy, but it works for Marco. Stacks and Marco in unison, and they still haven't dealt with RB. He falls, but it's irrelevant, as Les would have to just go and clear everyone in the split second at this point. How much can one man do?
Hang on.
Simply put, not enough time.
Yeah, not enough time. Stacks does fall, but Zest and Marco able to slip away. The gravity well, the paint shell to clear out. These tight positions. Marco with 2 huge kills as well to Kaunzin and 2Es. I said I wouldn't be surprised. A Stinger and a Sheriff to round out 3 rifles. A showstopper available for Aspas.
Look how deep Zest is sitting, though. Oh, he's seen him, he's like, hello. Aspas is going walkabouts again. What do you do with this again? Again, DRX, their defaults are so meticulous. They're very well drilled. Good work on them consistently. They're not a lazy team when it comes to
And it's
this.
another example of just a great read from DRX, anticipating what Loud want to achieve coming out of the timeout.
Might see the first real look towards the A side. We haven't been seeing them exploring it too often as their initial goal, so this could be quite a nice little glimpse. Seekers would be incredibly helpful as well towards Pillar, where 2 players are stacked.
RB one off the lockdown as well. That could be a huge tool in the post plant. They do have, I guess, a trap play set up here with the fault line. It'll be denied here. Buzz has got ahead of it.
Yeah, Buzz is so far ahead. They have no idea of it. Marco not too far away either, going straight up towards those rafters. The perfect start. They find the first 2 picks. The site is clear. Didn't even need the ults to come through. Still had Stacks there with those Seekers. Still now got RB on that lockdown as well. The other 3 are pretty far away. This is not pretty. What are you meant to do with this? You've got a Sheriff, you've got a Stinger. Yes, Kaunzin has the rifle, but finding the first, but you're going to be able to clear this corner? Maybe. Considers it. Looks towards Zest. Finds it. Hold on.
3v3.
They're making a go of it, but can they clear the site here? Upgrade found and they're away. Kaunzin going to try and lead this one through. Marco was blinded for a second. TP's away. Got to get out of danger. Now there's problems. Evacuate the site. 2Es connects. Marco goes down, and now it's just RB! He's fallen! How on earth did Loud turn this one around?
That is outrageous. A 3v5.
Kaunzin?
Who's had a very slow day so far, but what a time to come alive.
Look at this.
Surgical
Oh.
on the first 2. 2Es risk an over-investment. Have 2 rifles to play with, Zest and Buzz, the power players here in round 18. Almost to Loud's detriment, it gives DRX a round in hand to build towards what will be a snowball round.
Oof.
At least this ult cycle looking very healthy. The longer this is drawn out.
But the 2 big boys with the rifle up towards heaven, shoulder to shoulder. And they're very close by. Aspas can remove 1. That's a rifle dropped out of Buzz's hands. Can't do much to retrieve that. That's fallen deep within the enemy territory. Still trying to look threatening towards middle, but really Loud are having none of what they're trying to sell.
Problem being as well, that kill comes through so deep in heaven. I was going to say, not retrievable. But Aspas has left the back door open. Kaunzin at least peeking the cross here. It'd be huge if they can retrieve that.
Oh dear. Ooh, 2Es.
Really?
Got a little nervy on that. Zest and Marco. Now Marco did pick up the rifle. And it is a 2v5. That's a lot to ask. Flash doesn't catch. Zest gets a second lease of life. Hold on. Hold on! Wait! This is Marco in a 1v2. It ain't over yet. Trying to bait it out just a little. He's got his TP and another one in pocket as well. Going to get closer towards this. Smoke just goes up. They have no idea where he currently resides, so they consider the smoke. They certainly do.
No
they
way.
Still go. They still go. Marco!
From Loud. Marco with the Red Bull clutch here. What an absolute lunatic.
What are you meant to do now?
And look at the knock-on effect here. I mean, a Sheriff, a Judge, a Bulldog in this round for Loud, but it gets DRX so close to having 5 ultimates. Buzz, the only one missing orbs. 3 away from the showstopper. Some big playmakers. Lockdown to clear a site, Viper's Pit to secure, Seekers there for information as well. Lots of options for DRX here.
Recovering it.
I'm barely recovering from that last round. I don't know how Loud are going to do here, trying to steel themselves, kind of calm the nerves after a devastating blow. And surely map 3 on the horizon. Surely we get that gift, and maybe we get
drifting
a
into
brawl
this.
here. They're all on the other side. The flash goes in. Buzz comes out on top, at least with the first. The trade comes out for Aspas. Going to even the score, but they want to burst on this. Seeker's going to go in, but the Paint Shot will deny the burst. Slow it down. But do they continue forward? You can see the temptation on DRX, but they're being held back.
RB actually with a chance to get ahead of Les there, but opts to slip back into ropes on the back of the divide being invested. Salak, is he anticipating this?
He looked back. He had just, but he's got a challenge.
He's got a judge. Yeah, he's not challenging towards Vents.
He can, oh dear. They aren't going to be able to clear him. Switching up to the classic, but maybe he can catch the cross, but it's all a fake. It's all a fake. The TP's come over. Plants come in, and now there's
swinging onto it.
Here! He's denied it.
Down.
That's the
seconds.
plant denied. I don't know if they can get towards the side. They've got to clear through him fast. Zest makes quick work of one, but still towards the side we go. RB, is he again going to save DRX here? 2v3, another opportunity, another chance, man advantage for Loud. Surely you don't drop it again, but look at Stax' position.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's unbelievable. Stax behind them. They had no idea. And forced in the grave as just Tui's the last one alive. An absolute masterclass from DRX here, but they want to seal it now. The crowd is calling for it. Tui's got to get past the turret, but now he's got 2 more players to find, and the time is ticking. You can hear it faster and faster now. Map 3 is calling Tui. He's desperate to connect, but he ain't gonna have it.